Today, I will be guessing MLB teams by their Diamond Dynasty ratings. And as I guess these teams, I will be building a Diamond Dynasty squad. So this is the first team right here. Obviously, I have not seen any of these beforehand, and I asked the person who made this for me to just use the highest overall live series player at every primary position. So nobody's in any secondaries, nobody's out of position, nothing like that. It's just the true best player by Diamond Dynasty rating at every position. So for team number one, we have a diamond at first base, a diamond at shortstop, pretty weak over on the corners on the left side, gold catcher, gold center fielder. Okay. My first instinct says the Phillies, because I think Bryce Harper's live series card would be a first baseman now. Shortstop could be Trey Turner. I think Castellanos is still a silver and he would be right field, but Schwarber would be higher than a 66 over in left. He may not be a silver, but he's definitely not a 66. Wait, no, Trey Turner's not a diamond. He's a gold. I just used his supercharged card in the event. So this is not the Phillies. Okay, I can eliminate that. First base, shortstop duos. Who's got a good first baseman and a good shortstop? Oh, you know who this might be? Okay. I'm thinking Francisco Lindor at short, Pete Alonso at first base, with Francisco Alvarez at catcher. The bronzes could be Brett Beatty and not sure at the moment, but Brandon Nimmo could be center field. Jeff McNeil could be second base. I like the Mets guess better than the Phillies. I think the Phillies is wrong. I feel comfortable saying that this is the Mets. I'm going to go New York Mets for this one. And that is correct. Now, every time I get one of these answers right, I get to add a pitcher and a hitter from that team's inventory to my Diamond Dynasty squad. So I'm going to get it started with a lefty for the bullpen, John Franco. And then I'm going to go ahead and get a catcher. I'm going to go Mike Piazza. On to team number two. Okay, team number two. Yeah. This is a rough one. Right off the rip, we know it's going to be one of the weaker teams in baseball, right? It's going to be an Oakland A's, Detroit Tigers. Can't be the White Sox because you'd have Louis Bob in center field. Maybe the Rockies. This one's going to be tough though because I don't know any of the silvers and bronzes by their actual rating, and this is a team that I probably didn't pay a lot of attention to. I mean, it really just could be any of those bad teams, and I don't feel like there's anything distinctive enough to tell me which one it is, unless I'm missing something. Like, this all feels pretty middle of the road. I mean, I don't think it's the Tigers because I think Kerry Carpenter would be higher overall. Plus, they would have Erod, which I think he's a silver. Plus, I don't think Javi Baez would be a 77 anymore. I don't think it's the Tigers. Could it be the Nationals? I mean, CJ Abrams at shortstop. Lane Thomas. I mean, I don't know if he's a silver or even a gold, but isn't he a corner outfielder? I'm gonna say the Nationals, dude. I really don't know. This could be anybody. Oh my God, it was the Oakland A's. As far as misses go, that one I don't really care about all that much. Now, anytime I get an answer wrong, I still have to use two players from that team, but they can only be bronzes. So my pitcher is going to be Paul Blackburn, and my hitter is going to be Brent Rooker. Yeah, that was a tough one, man. The A's are so bad, they have nothing notable to give it away. So whatever. All right, on to team number three. We have a diamond in center field, a gold starting pitcher, a gold outfielder in right with a gold shortstop. Okay, first instinct is the Mariners. You'd have Julio in center field, JP Crawford at shortstop, Castillo at starting pitcher, although he may be a diamond, and then I could see like Cal Raleigh being a silver. Would Suarez at third base be a bronze though? And like Ty France? And is Teoscar Teoscar, is he a right field primary or secondary? I don't remember. He might not even be gold. I don't know. I don't hate the Mariners guess. I'm going to think a little bit, but the Mariners might not be bad. I'm trying to think of teams that have like a good center fielder and nothing else. Not really nothing else, but like the main players, the center fielder. Obviously the Angels, but Mike Trout would be way higher overall. The starting pitcher would be Ohtani. That would obviously be way higher. White Sox with Louis Bob. Maybe Dylan Cease at pitcher. No, this team is still too good to be the White Sox, honestly. Also, some of you guys probably think this is like so easy, but I don't pay attention to live series ratings at all. The only time I even pay attention to live series is when they're supercharged or like I'm drafting a BR team or like opening a pack or something, but I'm not looking at the ratings whenever I use those. Just with where my brain is, I'm going to say Mariners, man. Julio in center, JP Crawford at short, Castillo at starting pitcher, Cal Raleigh at catcher. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like the Mariners is a bad guess. Oh my God, it's the Twins. Yeah, Byron Buxton, Royce Lewis, Pablo. Yep. Man, back-to-back L's. All right, so my Twins pitcher will be Jorge Alcala and then Matt Wallner. Dude, I need to start getting some of these right. Okay, team number 4. Let's go. Let's lock in. Diamond at first base, gold starting pitcher, gold catcher. Just a really solid middle of the field right here. 75 in right, 75 in left, 78 at third base. Okay. 84 catcher. Okay, hold on. I'm cooking. Yeah, okay. I think this is the Phillies. I was thinking Phillies for my earlier guess on the Mets before I changed it, but I think this is the Phillies because you'd have Bryce at first base. The only thing that worries me is Bryce an 85? But regardless, the rest of that makes sense with Trey Turner being an 84 at shortstop, Bryson Stott being a high gold at second base, 83 could probably be Nola or Wheeler. Kyle Schwarber makes sense at a 75 in left, and then I guess it would be Castellanos in right with like Brandon Marsh in center field. I don't know. The Phillies make a little bit too much sense to me. I think I'm gonna lock in Philly. I'm gonna go for it. Yes, let's go. Thank goodness, dude. I can't believe Bryce is an 85 and JT is an 84. And center field wasn't even Marsh. Rojas is a gold? I did not know that. So from the Phillies, I'm going to get another lefty for the bullpen, Billy the Kid. And then I'll go with their new postseason card, Bryson Stott at second base. All right, hey, I'm back on track. Now let's get to the next team. So we have a 95 at starting pitcher, 89 at shortstop, 89 in right, 87 at second, 85 at catcher. Dude, 95 at starting pitcher should be like one of, if not the best starting pitcher in the game, right? Who's got the best pitcher? Oh, this is the Rangers. Yeah, because 89 and 87, that's Corey Seager and Marcus Semien. 95 would be Jacob deGrom. I mean, I don't really think of Jacob deGrom right away when I think of the Rangers recently because he just hasn't pitched. Garcia in 89, Jonah Heim at catcher. This is the Texas Rangers. This one's an easy one. I am correct. No surprise, my hitter is going to be Corey Seager, and my pitcher will be Jordan Montgomery, another postseason card. All right, next team. I mean, just right off the rip, I feel like I can get this right away, dude. 97 in right field is a dead giveaway. 87 in center, 91 at starting pitcher and at first base. I mean, do we even need to talk about this? We can all agree that this is the Atlanta Braves, right? Yes, we're all in agreement on that one. I don't know if you could have given me an easier one than that. All right, my pitcher is going to be 98 Rysel, and I've got to go with the 40-70 man, Ronald Acuna Jr. for my outfield. Okay, looks like we have another kind of mediocre team for this one. This one's interesting, though, because a good center fielder, again, surrounded by like a bunch of mid. And this seems like really mid. Wow. I'm going to have to get this based off the center fielder, and nothing else is going to give it away. I mean, 78 starting pitcher, that could be like anybody. 72, 73 overall in the field. Like none of those are going to give it away. I have to focus on the outfielder. It's not going to be the Mariners. JP Crawford would be higher overall. Starting pitcher would be higher overall. Who are the other teams I was thinking of with the good center fielder? And that's kind of it. Oh, the White Sox. It's got to be the White Sox. We got to have Louis Bob in center with, well, is Dylan Cease not a goal? I mean, I guess he didn't have his best year for sure. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to psych myself out. Sometimes MLB The Show's ratings for live series cards are weird. I'm going to say that this is the White Sox highlighted by Louis Bob out there in center field. That's my guess. And I am on fire. So for my pitcher, I'm going to go Gregory Santos for my bullpen. And since he was the highlight of that guess, we'll go with Louis Bob in my outfield. All right, the team's coming along. I still need corner infielders as well as an entire bench. Need a few starters as well as a few relievers. Let's keep this thing going. Okay, we have diamonds at the corner infield positions, 87 and 85. We have a gold starting pitcher, and the rest is pretty middle of the road to like below average. So corner infielders that are the highlights of the team. First instinct, I would say the Cardinals, but I feel like after their year, 87 and 85 might be a little too high for Arenado and Goldie. The highest overall is 87 at third base. Who are some diamond third basemen? I don't even know if Arenado is a diamond anymore to begin with. And then can't be the Padres with Manny Machado over there because they would be, Hassan Kim would be at least a gold, if not a diamond. And then Tatis will be in right field. It's not the Padres, that's for sure. Good corner infielders. Who am I missing at third base? J-Ram. Is it the Guardians? Is Josh Naylor Josh Naylor can't be a diamond. Could it be the Rays? Yandy Diaz and like Paredes at third base? And then like Brandon Lau at second? No, because they would have Randy in the outfield. He's not a silver. I don't think it's the Guardians, but 87 at third base, that makes the most sense with J-Ram. And especially with the other third baseman and the other teams I named off, is maybe Josh Naylor is a diamond. Honestly, I don't know, but I feel like the Guardians might just be my best guess here. That's the only team I can think of that would have an 87 at third base. But then again, I'm not confident. This is a very not confident Guardians guess, but I'm gonna lock it in. Thank goodness, dude. That was a shot in the dark, and I feel like I escaped one right there. So my starter is going to be Corey Kluber, and I'm going to get Jose Ramirez at third base. Dude, honestly, thank goodness I got that. I got some good picks off that one. All right, here we go. 86 at starting pitcher, 88 at first base. Pretty good in the outfield. It seems like a pretty solid team overall for the most part. 88 is pretty high. My first instinct was the Blue Jays because it's a solid team, so I'm thinking teams that were in the playoffs. They've got 88 at first base. I'm thinking maybe Vlad, but that wouldn't make sense because Bo Bichette would be way higher than a 73. Can't be the Orioles because Adley would be a diamond behind the dish. No way it's the Cardinals. Goldschmidt is not an 88. Not the Houston Astros. Definitely not if they have Abreu over there first base. What playoff teams am I missing? Oh, wait. Okay, is this Tampa? You would have like Shane McClanahan at pitcher. Yandy at first base. Is Yandy an 88 though? Randy could be that 81 in left field. I mean, out of all the teams that I've thought of, the Rays make the most sense to me. But it's another one of those not confident guesses because there could very easily be a team that I'm just not thinking of. And not all of these ratings add up to me. I don't know if I'm going to come up with the other one, so I'm just going to go with the Rays. I guess. Okay, I was right. It is the Rays. So my pitcher is going to be Jake Diekman. And then I have not used this 99 Longoria yet, so I'm going to go with him. Okay, looks like we're going to kind of a bad team now. We've got a gold in the outfield, and we have our first common, a 63 overall in center. We have a silver catcher. Okay, so I'm probably, you know, going back to some of the earlier guesses, I'm probably only going to be able to get this based off the right fielder. So I don't think it's the Tigers. It would make sense in the outfield. That could be like Kerry Carpenter. I have no idea who they have in the center field. I just am drawing a blank. Unless Javi Baez is at second base, then it's definitely not him at shortstop. But once again, I'm really only going to get this from right field. Is this like the Rockies? Is that Charlie Blackmon in right field? I don't think he's a gold anymore. Oh, maybe that's not Charlie Blackmon. Maybe that's Nolan Jones. Dude, all of a sudden, I don't hate my Rockies guess. I could see right field being Nolan Jones. I could see Diaz behind the dish. I don't know, maybe Chris Bryant. Is he a third baseman anymore? I don't even know what he plays now. I forgot that guy existed once he went to Colorado. Dude, I'm okay with a Colorado guess right here. Even if it's wrong, I don't think it's the worst guess ever. Oh, it's the Nationals. Oh, Lane Thomas in right field, CJ Abrams. I said them earlier too. I said CJ Abrams at shortstop. Oh, that. Okay, we're going Trevor Williams in the rotation, and I'm going to go with Joey for the offense. That was a tough one, man. I really should have been able to get that, but it is what it is. We move. All right. Okay. 94 in right field. This is going to be one of the best right fielders in the game. It's not going to be the Yankees, and we already got the Braves. What are the right fielders? It's not the Padres. Is this the Dodgers? Is this? Yeah, this is the Dodgers. 94 Mookie Betts, 91 Freddie Freeman, 85 Kershaw. Yeah, this got to be the Dodgers. It certainly is. Okay, my Dodgers pitcher is going to be Kenley Jansen, and I'm going to throw Jock in the offense. All right, I think I only have two more here, so let's get through these. 88 overall starting pitcher and an 81 catcher. Ooh, who the hell is this? 88 overall starting pitcher. I feel like that could be so many guys. Then again, 88 is kind of high, so maybe it couldn't be a lot of guys. It has to be somebody pretty notable. This the Giants. Is not Brandon Webb, Logan Webb, is he an 88? That seems really high for Logan Webb. No, this is not the Giants. No shot. 74 at third base, 79. So we have a borderline gold in the outfield. Ooh, this one's kind of tough, man. I'm not sure. Who are some of the top pitchers in the game, live series wise? You have Shohei, DeGrom, Spencer Strider, Garrett Cole should be up there. 88? Who is this?
Later that same evening.
Dude, I've been staring at this for 5 minutes. I have nothing. I literally can't think of anybody this is. I can't look at the screen anymore. I'm throwing a shot in the dark. Giants. I literally don't care. Oh, it's the Brewers. Maybe it's because I'm a fan of an American League team and I hardly ever watch, I don't think I watched 10 innings of the Brewers this year other than the playoffs. So I'll grab Colin for my rotation and I'll get John Donaldson for my bench. Okay, last one. We have a diamond center fielder, a pretty solid middle of the infield, a good corner at third base, and a good right fielder. Nothing too special anywhere else. Okay, so once again, we're thinking of good center fielders. Man, every time I think it's the Mariners, it's not, because 89 to me makes perfect sense for Julio. 81 at shortstop, perfect sense for JP Crawford. 81 at third base is probably a little high for Suarez, but regardless of that, their best pitcher is better than a 79 overall. And once again, can't be the Angels. Mike Trout would be higher overall. I could see Zach Neto being a gold. Logan O'Hoppe, sure, could be a 78, but they need a better starting pitcher. Third base is not a gold for sure. Right field can't be a gold, so it's not them. I already had the Twins. I already had the White Sox. What is the other team or one of the other teams that has just a solid center fielder and then good pieces around him? 89 center field, low-key, it could be Bellinger. 89 feels really high for Bellinger, honestly. But 81 at shortstop could be Dansby. 83 could be Nico Horner. 80 could be Seiya Suzuki. But Justin Steele or... he should be a gold, right? Ian Happ at a 76 in left field makes a lot of sense. This could be the Cubs, but starting pitcher's kind of throwing me off. Shouldn't Justin Steele be higher than a 79? You know, this is the last one. The Cubs guess, I don't think it's perfect, but I mean, other than starting pitcher, it does make sense in a lot of other areas. So I'll go Cubs, I guess. And it is the Cubs. How is Justin Steele not a gold? So my last pitcher will be Javier Assad for the bullpen, and I'll go with Sammy Sosa on the bench. All right, so this is the squad. We've got a couple bronzes in here, Brent Rooker and Matt Wallner, but other than that, the team is looking pretty good. And we've got, you know, a couple guys on the bench. We've got a righty and a lefty on the bench that could do some damage if it comes down to it. Starting pitching, I have Corey Kluber and I have Montgomery. I might quit out of a game to get some more Kluber energy back. And the bullpen looks solid. The bullpen looks like it's going to handle business. Overall, this is not a bad team at all for the guesses that I had. All right, it's time to see if this team has what it takes, and we have a Kluber versus Kluber matchup. This guy's got a very good lineup, and it looks like he has high batting averages with, like, everybody on his team. He's probably going to be a tough opponent. I'll take that, though. Oh, no. I got away with one, dude. Hey, that's a big 3 hitters to put down in order. Let's go give Kluber some run support. Get us started, Ronald. That's the tone we're setting. Oh, please be down. Yes, Corey Seager. I can always rely on this card. It's actually really important that these guys at the top of the order do well, because I've got 2 bronzes in the 8 and the 9 hole, and I can't see them having a lot of success against 99 Kluber. Ball 4. We've got 2 guys on for Longoria now. Oh, we could... I really needed at least one of those runs. That's the worst thing I could have done in that spot. Okay, I just was physically incapable of throwing a strike to Chipper in that at-bat. Oh, here we go, dude. 2 guys on, nobody out. We got to lock in right here. Come on. Got to try to turn 2 here. Sinker. Bryson, come on. You've got diamond defense. And he's going to score a run. He's probably going to get to third base on this too. Man, really tough second inning so far. A double play can still get me out of this though. One run would be totally fine. All right. Yep. Only giving up one run was absolutely wishful thinking. I told you guys this was going to be a tough opponent. He's hitting bare minimum 400 with every single hitter in his lineup. 3-2. I'm going to go sinker high and away. I don't even know what to throw to this guy. He's not swinging at anything out of the zone. This is so bad. Thank you, J-Ram. That's a big out. 8 pitch at bat. It's a full count on Ellie with 2 outs. This guy is just not going away. Oh my God, how do I get him out? I can't beat him with anything in the zone. He doesn't swing at anything out of the zone. This is just a nightmare inning, dude. I'm gonna have to get the bullpen warmed up already. I can't get him out with Corey Kluber. I should have taken him out. This is literally a 7 spot. I left him in too long, man. He's literally sent every single hitter to the plate this inning. This is one of the worst innings I've had in a long time. There we go. I should have went to the reliever earlier. I've got to chip away at this lead, dude. This is mercy rule territory. He's getting close. Bryson Stott? No, don't tell me that's too high. Come on, man. No way. No way this is an out. Thank you for beating it. Okay, here we go. We should be at second and third here, right? Piazza, please get in there. Yes. But now I've got 2 guys in scoring position, and we have the bronzes up. He just walked Matt Wallner. Brent Rooker, literally anything but a double play right here, please. That... I can't try to score here. 69 speed at third base. That's Griffey. I'm hosed. Dude, if I leave these guys on base, this is game. Unbelievable. At least Rysel is doing his job out of the pen so far. What the you guys see that slider like move in midair? I'm not crazy, right? That definitely like moved. Man, Rysel must have been the secret weapon. Why did I leave Kluber in for that long? Can that be a homer? Why is that only hit 94 with Seager, dude? Come on, J-Ram. Get over the fence. Come on. Like, I'm happy I have the double, but I've had guys on base in both innings, and I have not been able to score. I need to see a run in the run column. Come on, Longoria. And I'm late. I knew he was going to do that, too. Another guy left on base. Man, I just can't bring guys around. Like, I feel like I'm seeing the ball pretty well off Kluber, but... And I'm getting a few hits, but I just can't bring guys around when they're on. I've already left, what, 5, 6 guys on base, and we're only in the 4th inning? Oh my God, Brent Rooker. Come on, can we get him out, please? Let's go! What a play from the Bronze. That is masterful work out of the bullpen from Rysel Iglesias. My opponent put up 7, and Rysel came in to shut him down for 2 1/3. If only the offense could get something going. I thought it was early on that. That's insane. Oh, come on, bro. When am I gonna do something? Matt Wallner. Is going to be a 2-out double. He's been on base both times. What do you know? Another guy in scoring position with 2 outs. I wonder how this one's going to go. Come on. Come on. I just can't score. I can't do it. I've had a guy in scoring position in every single inning. I have left 7 on base through 4 innings. If I score every one of those, we got a tie game. If I played a couple, we have a competitive game. Good swing, bro. I'm sorry. That's a strike. Like, what? Dude, this guy's just better than me. A lefty grand slam the other way. It rains, it pours. How does he not get to that ball? Are we for... Brother, it's not even worth getting mad over, dude. Not at this point. Oh, now you want to make a play, but now it's too late to get an out. Of course, of course. Well, the inning's finally over. I've got to put up at least 3 in this inning to stay alive. Oh, that's strike 3 up there. Cool, cool. All right. Well, that's that. I have nothing positive to say, so I'm just not going to say anything at all. I'll see you guys later.